All right, so middle of the week games. Tuesday we got a 5 game card. Very interesting card. I think it's gonna be a good chance to make some money. First game up, we got my team, Atlas, at home up against Santos. I think there's a good reason that we're getting a short. Well, in this case, it might be actually considered a heavy favorite because it's minus 115 to Santos being a plus 300 dog. But the draw that Atlas pulled off against Tigres, I think, gives them a little pep in their step, if I should say so. Santos, I didn't really see too much from them. They managed to score up against Pumas. I can't believe Pumas didn't get the job done, so we do got to give Santos some credit for that. But Atlas still hasn't lost a match. 2 draws, Santos a draw and a loss at the moment. Atlas nice and comfortable at home, at the crib in Jalisco. I think they get their first win at home. I just don't see much from this Santos team. But again, both of these teams coming off of a draw against very strong, very bigger market teams. So at the very least, I think we're going to see a fun and exciting match. Definitely hitting the over on this one. I think both of these teams have very lackluster defense, but even with teams who have lackluster defense can go under. So just tread lightly, bet lightly. If you don't like Atlas money line, go ahead, take the other team. That's fine. Again, I don't think any bet in Liga MX is really a bad bet because anything could happen. Anything could happen. I just see a lot more fight in Atlas than I do in Santos, and that's my main reason for taking him on the money line. Again, but I'm not the best guy to ask because I am an Atlas fan. So if you want to take the other side, I don't blame you. Second game of the night, I think this one actually has the potential to be match of the night. We got Pachuca at home up against San Luis. Pachuca, somewhat of a heavy favorite, minus 155. No way in hell am I paying that. This team is not looking good. Their first game was a loss. Their second game, they should have won it. I don't know why they were 0-0 with Leon. They ended up getting a red card in the 27th minute. Idrisi, he's been having some problems, man, and that's one of their star players, one of their better wingers. He's not going to be in this game, and he got a very, again, I can't say it was a stupid red card because I didn't watch that game, but to get a red card, he must have done something wrong. I haven't looked back at it. I'm gonna be very honest with you guys, but still, I think it was just it. For whatever reason, they got a red card. The team was at a disadvantage, so they got lucky to pull off a draw. And Idrisi being one of their better wingers, I don't think Pachuca has the firepower to get it done. They definitely haven't showed that. They haven't scored. They haven't scored yet. They're yet to score. Will this match be it? Maybe. But we got the total at 3, minus 110. Seems like books don't exactly know where this is going, but I'm still going to roll with an over. San Luis has proved that they can score. They got their first win against the reigning defending champs. I think they're okay against this Pachuca team. I think they're going to be fine. So give me the over, and I'll take San Luis draw on the double chance. We're getting plus money with 2 out of 3 of the results, or 2 out of 3 of the possible results in this match. So that's pretty easy for me. Until Pachuca shows me something, I'm not laying minus 155 with them. It's that simple for me. All right, another match. This is the 4th game of the night, but this is another match that I think definitely has the potential to be match of the night. Puebla at home. I like Puebla at home, especially when it comes to the total. Puebla plays at a very fast pace. It's always very explosive game. Last time these two teams faced each other in Puebla, that game ended up being 5-4. So I'm going to have to roll with an over here. I get it. These two teams aren't exactly finding the back of the net. That's probably why the over is minus 102. But I'm going to go with what I've seen in the past and my long-term strategy, which is hitting the over. If this game just ends up being 2-1, at the very least, I get my money back. Both of these teams are also The record is just about even. They both have one draw, and no, my mistake. I believe Puebla has one win. Yeah, Puebla has one win and one loss, which is a complete blowout loss. It was a 4-1 loss to Necaxa. Leon also has a 4-1 loss, and they just pulled off a draw against a 10-man Pachuca. So both of these teams are right on the same boat. And when we got a 50-50 game, just stay on the plus money side of things. So with Puebla draw, no bet, I'm getting plus 118. Perfectly fine with that. If this game ends up being something like 1-1 or 2-2, if it's 2-2, I'm good money. My over hits, and I get my money back from Puebla. But Puebla takes this 2-1. That's also not bad either. Worst case scenario for me is if Leon wins this thing 1-0, then I'm really effed. So, but two teams almost on the same boat, both 50-50. Just be on the positive side, on the plus money side of things. That's the way I'm playing it. Puebla draw, no bet. I avoid the draw, and I'm still on the plus money side of things. So that's the way I'm playing it. Let me know what you guys think about it. Me personally, I like the way I analyze this game. I like my bets. So that's it for me as far as this game. If you guys kind of disagree, let me know. Our last game of the night, we got Cruz Azul at home up against Tijuana. Look, guys, I'm going to tell you this right now. This Cruz Azul team, I just can't figure them out. This is my third season, and I bet on them, they lose. I bet against them, I lose. This Cruz Azul team is just a thorn. So whenever you see a Cruz Azul game, take probably my picks involving the teams with a pound of salt and just be aware, because this Cruz Azul team has been a thorn in my side for the longest. But if their offense is showing up like they have been, or it's like they did in the last game, then they should be able to carry this over by themselves. But this Tijuana team is also hot, so I'm going to take them here. I'm getting +1 and an extra goal in my back pocket, getting +125. That's definitely what I'm going to play. I might even take a little sprinkle at that +600, because that looks nice for a Tijuana team that is cooking right now. They got 2 wins back to back. Cruz Azul also has got 2 wins, but Tijuana's wins were definitely more convincing. Well, 2 out of 2 wins were convincing. Cruz Azul, one was a 1-0 win, but the second one was an absolute 4-0 obliteration. So I'm going to take the Tijuana plus the extra goal and the over for me. That does it for me. Another game that I think should be exciting. I think I am going to watch most of the games that are going on Tuesday. But this is probably the game that worries me the most, because it's Cruz Azul, man. This Cruz Azul team, I swear, they must hate me. They must hate me, because I can, most times that I'm handicapping their games, I predict the side wrong. So be careful if you're following me on this game. Very careful.